marching. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call, that'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live, and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politic with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Oh, yes, you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Oh, yes, you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa, bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the first play, and it's second down now. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Play action. It's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, they'll run it here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 22, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down throw coming by Willis. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson will throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 17 yards out. And his guys now at Echo, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
19.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Ready, set.
4th down, Willis.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey,
they'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis, got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Touchdown! Traylon Burks, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do.
He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is to inbounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 33-yard line. Play action. Willis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well timed. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Cut. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.